Hey, check out the Miles Play Boys. I'm back in this video. I'm reacting to whatever podcast video. Now, this video is titled, Is it racist to have racial dating preferences? I don't even got to watch the video. I'm going to let you know. Absolutely. Why do you think white people prefer white people, black people prefer black people, Asian people prefer Asian people? Because it's racial. All right? Doesn't mean they hate anybody, but they clearly have prejudice. Before I get into the video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. We're going straight like this. Okay? 1,300 subscribers, trying to go to 2,000. So help us get us there. All right, right into the video.
I'm waiting till marriage. I'm saving myself. And then let's say they have a conversation of like, oh, how long has it been? How long have you, like, when did you make the commitment? Like, even this podcast,
kind of like what you're asking. Like,
yeah,
exactly. This conversation would be the exact conversation that I would probably have with the person I'd be talking to.
But okay, so you think it'd be weird? I think the bigger thing is about like asking about the past, but you think it would be weird? Let's say I'm saving myself for marriage. I'm not, but let's say I am. And I was like, that would probably be one of the first things I would ask if I was. I'd want to get that out of the way on the app.
Do you think she would ask, like, should ask if you're saving yourself for marriage, you would bring it up early?
Well, if that's what you want in a partner, I don't see a point in going on a date with someone that's like, that's just such a difference in value that I think it's better to just get it out of the way immediately.
Wouldn't faith come up first, though?
I really do agree.
What's that?
Wouldn't faith come up first before you get into the...
It could.
Because, like, devotion to God is bigger than just, are you bumping uglies or not?
I haven't heard that term in a while.
What does that mean?
Bumping uglies.
What is that?
It's like a grandma way of saying having sex.
Bumping uglies?
But so, like, you talk about faith first. If it was, like, an absolutely not, you wouldn't even go on a date with that person. You probably wouldn't go, like, by the way, are you saving yourself for marriage? It would be, like, the third question after, like, oh, do you practice your faith? Are you devout?
Sure. Oh, let's pull up the Twitch really quick, but I do have a point on that. Nick, if you're able to pull it up, pull up the Twitch. Guys, go to twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow. Drop us a Prime sub. Yo, Rex, thank for the bits. BG, thank for the Prime. Credit, thank for the bits. Less Than Punk, thank for the Prime. Kedronite, thank for the tier 1. Kedronite, thank for the gifted one. Guys, twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow. Drop us a Prime sub. Much appreciated. Twitch.tv/whatever. So do you think, and we'll open it up to the entire panel, do you think, let's take religion out of it, but let's say a guy's on a date with a girl and he's curious. He's like, hey, so I'm trying to think of like the most diplomatic way to bring it up on a date. Let's say he doesn't do it in like a skeezy way, but essentially he's asking about like your past and your body count. He wants to know what your body count is, but he does so in like a respectful manner. Do you object? Do you think that's like...
Is this the first date?
First date.
I think it's a little bit much.
A little much?
Just a little bit.
It's valid to want to know about relationship history. So I assume if he's asking about sexual past, it's valid enough to be like, oh, like, have you been in other relationships before? And that's only makes sense to me if you're dating seriously. But it's kind of skeezy to ask about body count on a first date. It should wait until, like, I'd say a few dates.
Yeah.
But if it's respectful, then it would start with, like, I assume you'd want a more holistic view of, were you sexual in relationships in the past? Did you have a hoe phase?
Sure. Well, let's go around the table on this. So if a guy, first date, asks you, hey, I'm trying to think the exact wording, because obviously there's a way that you can go about it to make it more palatable. What's the most palatable way you could ask this? Trying to think here.
I would say a vague history, like, what's your sort of sexual history, like, if you don't mind me asking.
Let's say he just politely is just like, he's not kind of being scummy about it, but he's just like, hey, so what's your body count? Like, is that scummy? I don't know.
Hey, let's play 21 questions. What's your body count?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't, just like he's not being scumbaggish about
One
it.
of the comments, don't ask intimate questions on the first date.
I think it's the best time to ask.
Yeah.
It's great.
If it's something you
then
really
if you,
value.
Like, don't like the girl after, you're just like, I know her body count, but like,
But
what
isn't
good
that
is it?
better than like sooner than later?
Yeah. And
I'm gonna stop right here. I think body count matters, but honestly, it's probably not that it's inappropriate and it's going to ruin the relationship, and I wouldn't do it, but I kind of don't even want to know. If you got more than 2 bodies, I don't want to know, right? And so I'm assuming most of these girls have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bodies. Maybe that girl in the black, she definitely got like 20 bodies. And the reason why they do is because women get offered sex all the time. And a good portion of these guys, at some point, they're going to find attractive, right? If 10 guys try to sleep with you in a year, you might find 3 or 4 of them attractive. And so you multiply 3 or 4 guys per year. If you're like 20, 23, and you've been having sex since you were like, let's say 16, 17, you know what I'm saying? That's 7 years times like 4 guys a year. And this happens to girls all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's almost 30 bodies already. So I wouldn't ask it, but to me personally, you know, it definitely is not the type of question to ask, because it's just kind of saying like, let me see how, are you really trashy? And most girls are gonna either lie about it or just feel offended by it.
It's I feel like that's a good conversation. You could talk about a lot of stuff.
But I feel
with
like
that.
it's a conversation to have when you're actually getting sexual with that partner, not on like the first date where you're just kind of getting to know each other, like where you're from and shit like
because
that.
it's like first dates. Like I don't even know if I want to yet. It's like, why would I tell you my body count?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like you're
It's
not going
a-
to be a part of it yet, so.
I would say it's a little like off-putting, but I wouldn't be
Facts.
like offended by it. Like I would answer it, you know.
What about you?
Would I answer it?
Would you answer it? Would you kind of take some offense to it?
I think I'd answer it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
really care.
Would you answer it?
I guess. I mean, like, if he also tells me his body count, but like, I don't know. That's not a question I would ask him on the first
Wait, this
date.
is really bothering my OCD. Can I have you two switch? Just because, like,
colors?
I don't know.
The
I want
colors,
like
yeah.
color white, color. You
Colors
know,
and neutrals.
Color
I'm
white, color black.
I'm OCD.
color-
You know.
That was
Thank you,
low-key
guys.
bothering me a
Was
little
it
bit
bothering
too.
to you?
It
I
was
don't know,
bothering
this
me a
is-
little bit too. I was like, yeah, I have a
that is
little bit
nicer.
of OCD.
I feel like if it also kind of came up in the conversation, then it'd be less weird. Like,
Oh, hold on.
Daddy donated $100. What's one race you laddies wouldn't date?
Asian.
Huh?
Oh.
Wait, but aren't you like half Asian though? Yeah. But like, why?
What?
I've never found an Asian guy attractive, and it's just preference. Like,
too.
I just never have.
Like I'm not like opposed to it, but it's just like it just
Never.
came up in my head like, oh, like it's kind of weird that I've like never been attracted to an Asian guy.
Like me personally,
But I would date.
I used to not find Asians attractive, but like now I do. I think it's more so like they can relate to me more with like culture and everything like that. So like me personally, I really like I like dating Asian guys. Yeah.
That's like your type now.
Get some help.
I don't necessarily have like a type when it comes to like physical, but like I'll date like, you know, any race. But I do really like Asian guys.
So you answered the question.
This is a very. Are you Asian?
I'm Wasian, yeah.
You're Wasian.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Asian.
Wasian.
Yeah.
Damn.
Full.
I'm full Vietnamese.
Full Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Madison.
I'm full Thai.
Full Thai. I thought you were Vietnamese.
Dude, we had this conversation.
Huh?
Chat. Did we not have this conversation like literally 2 episodes ago?
You're Thai?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Good
Yes.
time. Sorry, I didn't know that. I thought you were Vietnamese. Okay. So
Oh wait.
Asian guy? Would you date it? Are you find Asian
I
men
would and
attractive?
have dated most races.
You've dated most races.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
What about you?
I mean, skin color doesn't really matter.
Okay. Madison.
Wait, we skipped her.
She's not Asian.
I
Oh,
can't
was it
say.
just?
Oh, you
towards
only want to
Asian
know if the
people?
Asian.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I
fine,
don't
fine,
have a
fine,
pass.
fine.
You just want to know about races.
Sure, sure.
Which race wouldn't you date?
Discrimination.
I'm
I
a
don't know.
race trader.
I
guess.
mean, personally, like, I think Asian women are very attractive, but I've never really
They're all
been attracted to an Asian man.
Whoa.
There are statistics that Asian men are more discriminated against in dating
it
apps.
is true.
And this is kind of proof.
It is.
Bring them all to me. Hey.
It is true. If I was gay,
Boy.
I would go for the Asian. I'm just saying, I would go for Asian men.
Well, that's
If I was
why
gay.
because you like
If I was
Asian
gay.
women, so that's why you can say that.
Huh?
You said that
Yeah, it's-
on one
well,
of the panels. That's just like your type,
I,
you know.
I like
but-
white women. I like Asian women.
Yeah,
got a lot of
wait,
ways.
I want to
Other-
hear his answer.
Yeah, what about you? What about you?
About like racial dating preference.
Yeah, do you have any preferences when it comes to?
I've definitely messed with the whole color wheel, so I don't think I have like a specific preference per se. I feel like I go through phases. Like I've had an Asian chapter and I had like a white chapter and stuff like that. So
Chapter.
See, no one mentioned black, and that's fine. Black, we're kind of like, yeah, the lovers or hate us. That's cool. As far as Brian mentioning that if he was gay, he'd be into Asian guys. To me, that means he likes lady boys. He I don't know. It just sounds like he might like lady boys. That was very strange for him to know what type of man he would like if he was gay. That's just so strange. I don't know if he's trying to be political and try to make them feel included, but I also do feel it's very strange that Asian women are race traders. They don't like their own race. You know, when it comes to black women tend to like black men more than every other race. I believe white women like white men more than any other race. Asian women, damn. Just because I guess everyone wants Asian girls, so Asian girls are essentially the most interracial options out of all races, I believe. So yeah, that's probably why they don't find Asian men attractive, because they just have other options and all the negative stereotypes with it. But yeah, me personally, I do have preferences. I'm not going to state what my preferences are, but I'll tell you this. I find all women attractive, of all races attractive. But I do tend to lean towards some races over others, but I do kind of find it racist to be preferential. I do believe me being black has influenced what I like in women.
yeah, we'll call it a chapter.
Saga.
A season.
And yeah, I've been with like Sudanese and Ethiopian and all that type of. So,
Good times.
Oh, color wheel.
I don't know. I've been having a novel recently. It's been a
oh
novel
no,
for
it's
me.
the book keeps getting longer, but I think I'm on like white right now, like white brunette.
White brunette.
Yeah.
Was there a white blonde at any point?
Oh,
I wanted to say, you know why a lot of men can't be on a white girl wave if you never get white girls. Like, I know there's some guys that just can't get white girls, so I don't think anyone would be on a white girl wave if you can't get white girls. He looks kind of white, so he's going to be able to cross for being white, and white girls tend to be racial loyal. So I can see why he could go with white girls, because he definitely has options.
well, absolutely, yeah.
Blonde?
I think that I like.
No offense, Riley. Is that your natural hair color, by the way? You.
I'm actually naturally a redhead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
incredible.
It bleaches really well.
Yeah. I don't discriminate. I've just found that I am not as attracted to Asian men. But
Wow.
yeah. But it doesn't even matter. I have a boyfriend now. So.
Yeah.
And he's.
I'm offended on behalf of Asian men everywhere.
I-
I'm
You can just
deeply
date them.
offended.
You can just date them. You said you like them.
I said if I was gay, I'd go for Asian men. Just saying. If I was gay.
I think the reason, and me not being Asian, I don't know too much about this, but I think the same reason why Asian women are attractive works to the detriment of Asian men. So like the very smooth complexion and like facial structure, it's like Asian women have very soft kind of faces and not hard features. Like they don't have like big noses, whatever. And like those same features on a man, like soft features, is more feminine.
I get what
Hence
you
why
mean.
Asian
Men are
aren't.
feminized.
Yeah.
I think you're about to get canceled.
Did I just spit there?
I think
That-
you're
We've talked about
You're gonna get canceled for that.
No, but I mean, it's kind of, well, I'm not into men, so I can't speak on the attractiveness of.
Him saying that's kind of interesting, because, I don't really see Asian men with a lot of facial hair generally either. I know they could grow facial hair. I do see some Asian men with facial hair, but Asian men tend to keep their beards low and shave them off. And I don't think I've ever seen an Asian man with like a 5 o'clock shadow either. Very interesting. One time one person said to me, I don't think I've ever seen an Asian pregnant woman in public. And I thought about that. I was like, when's the last time I've seen a pregnant Asian woman in public? I see Asian women in public all the time, but I don't see pregnant Asian women in public that much either. So that's a good point, So there's like little weird, I guess, stereotypes and different racial identities that come to mind when people talk about this type of stuff.
But I could only reason on why might
Sure, yeah, I know.
people gravitate towards certain physical features and jawline and muscular build and all that type of stuff.
Absolutely.
Interesting. No, I don't know. I've seen some pretty Chad Asian guys.
Oh, absolutely.
Super Chad Asian
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
So-
anybody can be
Yeah.
remarkably attractive, but
All right.
A lot of my male clients are Southeast Asian, so they're struggling.
Yeah.
Send them my way.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there. I think the Whatever podcast is a decent podcast. I might start looking at their material a little bit more. There are like the clean version of Fresh and Fit, and therefore people like Ben Shapiro talk about them. So I do think it's a kind of interesting platform in the manosphere. So I might check out their content a little bit more. If you like this content, make sure you like it. So give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel blowing up. Like I said, we're going straight like this to the top. Until next time, people, I'll talk to you soon. Play boys and play girls. Peace.